What's going on, guys? In today's video we are going to be calculating your calories. To do this we're going to be using the Miller equation. The reason why I like to use this equation in particular is because it takes into consideration quite a few different factors. So it takes in your weight, your body fat percentage, your sex, male or female, and your age. So what you're going to need to know before we start is how much do you weigh in kilograms, your body fat percentage. If you don't know your body fat percentage, Google the US Navy method, and that's a quick way of figuring out your body fat percentage. Obviously, if you're male or female, you're going to know that, and how old you are. So those are the four things you're going to need at hand before we start. So let's go with the example. We've got a 90 kg male who's 30% body fat, 30 years old, and is sedentary in their activity level. So they don't really, they're not very active. Think someone, desk job, 9 to 5, doesn't really do that many steps. That is what we're going to go for this example. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you need to calculate what your fat mass is and what your lean mass is. So to calculate your fat mass, you do your body fat percentage, 30% multiplied by your weight, which is 90. So 90 times 0.3 equals 27 kg. That's going to be the fat mass. Then you calculate the lean mass. The lean mass is going to be your total weight minus your fat mass. So we've got 90 minus 27, and that gives us 63 kg. Right, so you've got those figures now. Now we're going to plug them into the Miller equation. So the Miller equation goes as follows. So get a pen and paper, write this down. You're going to go open bracket, 13.587 multiplied by the lean mass, close bracket, plus open bracket, 9.613 multiplied by the fat mass, close bracket, plus open bracket, 198 multiplied by their sex. So if you're female, it's going to be 0. If you're male, it's going to be multiplied by 1, close bracket, minus open bracket, 3.351 multiplied by the age number, close bracket, plus 674, and that's going to give you a BMR. So let's plug in the figures we've got here on our example. So we're going to do 13.587 multiplied by the lean mass, which is 63 kg, plus 9.613 multiplied by fat mass, which is 27 kg, plus 198 multiplied by 1, because we've got a male, minus 3.351 multiplied by 30, because this person's 30 years old, plus 674, which gives us a number 1887. So their BMR, their basal metabolic rate, is 1887, but that's not the total calories for the whole day. That's just the BMR. So to figure out the maintenance calories, so the TDEE, right, how many calories they burn in a day now, you need to take the BMR and multiply it by a physical activity factor. Now, to work this out, if you're sedentary, you multiply it by 1.2. If you're lightly active, you're going to multiply 1.375. Go back to sedentary. So if you're doing under 10,000 steps, you're going to be regarded as sedentary. So that's 10,000 steps per day. If you're doing less than that, you are sedentary, okay? Light activity is if you're doing around the 10,000 step mark a day. Moderate activity is if you're hitting around 15,000 steps a day. Very active is going to be 20,000 steps a day. And extra active is going to be over 20,000 steps. So each of these have an activity factor which you multiply your BMR by. So sedentary is 1.2, lightly active 1.375, moderately active is 1.55, very active is 1.725, and extra active is 1.9. So someone who's extra active is doing over 20,000 steps a day. Yeah, think someone who's like a labourer, maybe bricklayer, who's very active. Plus they go to the gym. Right. So going back to our example, we've calculated the BMR to be 1887. This person is sedentary, so we're going to multiply it by 1.2. And we are left with 2,264 calories per day. So this is their maintenance calories, their TDEE. Right, now you need to decide yourself whether you want to lose weight or you gain weight. If you want to lose weight, you need to be eating less calories than that. How much less? you want to go for probably around a 20% deficit. So take 2264, multiply it by 0.8, and then that's going to give you the amount of calories for fat loss. If you wanted to gain weight, you want to eat more calories than this number. Now, I wouldn't go too high with the weight gain because then you might end up putting on fat. So if you want to go like build muscle, do 2264, multiply that by 20, add 20%, so go 1.2. Now you can go, more aggressive with your cut or your bulk, but this is going to be your starting point. And then once you figure these calories out and you figured out your deficit or your surplus, then you're going to want to start tracking your food and making sure you're eating these calories, and then monitor your results. What's happening to your weight? Yeah, that's going to be the big determinant whether it's working or not. If your weight is, let's say you do your calories and your weight is not going down and your goal is fat loss, then you're going to need to adjust the calories and go a little bit lower. Okay, so this is the adjustments are quite important because this is just a calculation. It's not going to be 100% accurate for everyone, but it's a very good starting point. Okay, so this is how you calculate your calories. In the next video, we are going to be looking at how to calculate your macronutrients, your protein, your fats, and your carbohydrates. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.